Dear Mr. President, apparently our nation is so broke, but I hope you can pay attention. To begin with, I am sending this letter as a concerned son of the soil, a broken citizen, a youth who votes, speaking for an old woman in Shangwambo who's able to access the ballot paper but can't receive a fertilizer and is not even sure if she will be alive. For a moment, this isn't political. It is a letter to remind you, sir, that it's embarrassing to call you dad when we can't even cry on your shoulder. We need to address this issue. Honestly, you're the one to straighten our differences and clearly responsible for ironing out issues, but Zasco is still our major turnoff. Yes, enmity has purposely blacked out our purpose and politics has put us in a state of perplexity. But you watch us stand against our own. We are forced to apologize for protecting our dignity. Check how your ministers have stripped off the integrity of our motherland. There is this spleen sense of spite, malice and venom running within your government, and we are proudly called a Christian nation. Lawlessness and corruption, brokenness and deception in your administration. I still can't believe that Ruth Mbandu's blood still cries for justice. Well, they said investigations are underway, but how many more innocent young lives shall we lose? Imiti kula empanga, mapenzi Jibulu running peacefully expressing her political opinions. Little did she know that she was running for her life. And I can strongly hear the echoes of pain in her voice as she fell in cold blood, helplessly shot by the police. The state was mute. Vespas, an innocent soul with dreams, slowly losing her life at the expense of those that should have protected her, the police. It's a well-known story, but the state was silent. In fact, police called it a mistake. Frank Mugala in cold blood. Friends, watching him fighting for his breath, his dreams shattered. Are you aware that he was the one to deliver his family out of deep poverty in Chazanga? But in all of this, Mr. President, I cry that you may speak. Tell us, are we safe? Is our land safe? Am I next? Mr. President, as citizens, we have questions. Please, explain why no court proceedings have begun on suspected ritual killers who are behind bars. Justice delayed is justice denied. Out of curiosity, are you comfortable seeing our brothers and sisters being scored by the Chinese? Why have you allowed foreigners to take our birthright? I want to remind you that we haven't forgotten. You said it yourself. Ubomba muibala muibala. So tell me about the fire tenders, Mukula tree, the Auditor General's report, presidential jet, university meal allowances, target missing money, the unusual bond with the Chinese, load shedding, corruption, fuel prices, youth empowerment, and the 48 miracle houses. Tell me all about that. I miss those days when men, women and children had freedom of expression without fear of being arrested for standing up on what is right. As a voter, I deserve to know why your government sells code hate, resent and direct citizens. We pray and fast yet rob and distort. A father who doesn't protect his children is not wise, but you're defined as a humble man. I pray you take us to our promised land, revisit the wrongs and make it right. It is never too late to rebuild your legacy. How safe will this letter reach to you without getting cited for disrupting peace and being a threat to the nation? It appears freedom of expression and speech is only for the rich, honorable ministers, and not as provided under Article 20, Paragraph 1. For the record, I must say, we are no longer safe, but the voice of the youth shall no longer be silenced. Take this into consideration. Yours faithful, unemployed youth, Zoe the poet.